Hey everyone, we are Leen and Wim, a couple from Belgium. We have set out on an epic cycling journey from Belgium all the way down to the southern tip of Spain, over 2,750 kilometers in 32 days. Join us in our video diary as we ride through stunning landscapes, tackle challenges and experience all the surprises along the way. Subscribe and hop on for the ride of a lifetime. It is raining cats and dogs when we set off from our holiday cottage. We stayed at a sort of holiday park, but without a reception desk. That also meant that yesterday when we arrived, there was no one at the automatic entrance gate to let us in. And at that moment, we still hadn't received the access code. Luckily, another guest happened to be driving in and kindly let us through. But even then, we still needed a code to open the door to our cottage. For a moment, it felt like we were stuck in some kind of reversed escape room. But after half an hour of trial and error, we finally made it inside. Fortunately, it wasn't raining as heavily back then as it is now. Back at the automatic gate, the rain is still pouring down like there is no tomorrow. The pedestrian gate code doesn't work, and to open the main gate you need a badge. A badge, of course, we do not have. Before we have even cycled a single kilometer, we are already soaked to the bone. Fortunately, after yesterday's escape room challenge, our problem-solving skills are sharper than ever, and we managed to find another sneaky way out. Rain was the main topic of conversation last night. After all, it was the one unpredictable factor that would determine whether we would cycle towards the coast or take on the Pyrenees to cross into Spain. After weighing all our options, we saw that there would be a small weather window tomorrow and the day after, a brief period of relatively dry and decent weather to attempt the Pyrenees crossing. Definitely not the easiest option, but after hours of discussion, we figured out a safe and doable route. We shook hands to seal the deal, and that is why today we are heading further south instead of westward. As for today's route, I can be brief. On days when the rain comes down in torrents, the camera usually refuses to leave its comfortable waterproof case, and frankly, I can't blame it. To keep our spirits up, we belt out a mix of Flemish and English classics that, in one way or another, seem weather-related. I kick things off with I Am Only Happy When It Rains by Garbage, while Wim, seemingly more concerned about the overgrown grass back home, starts singing Laat het gras maar groeien by Sam Goris. Our impromptu concert doesn't last long, much to the relief of a startled field mouse that dashes across the road in panic, clearly not a fan of our vocal talents. As silence returns, I start philosophizing. I come to the conclusion that rainy days like this on a long-distance trek are nothing more than a sadomasochistic test from nature, designed to challenge our mental resilience. Nice try, nature, but you won't break us. We've have packed smart, or at least we thought we had, until it starts raining and the one thing we need has vanished. Not lost, just hiding. No, it's deep down, buried under 2 days of optimism and a spare set of everything we don't need right now. Wim stands calmly beside his bike. No panic, no rush. Just the quiet determination of a man facing his greatest opponent, his own packing system. Somewhere in that black hole of good intentions, the thing he needs is waiting, possibly with a smug little smile. When the storm clouds fail to crush our spirits, the route itself gives it a go. First, it leads us down a forest path completely submerged in water, giving Wim's shoes a generous gulp of muddy rainwater. Then, as a final test, it throws in a few brutal climbs towards the end of the day, just for fun.
Stepped outside, skies turned black, clouds just laughed, no turning back. Pedal down, boots get drowned, every road a river now. But I'm still as happy when it rains. Feel the flood inside my veins. Sloshing footsteps, drowning shoes. Guess today I paid my dues. Forest trail, a waterbed, while socks wave their white flag in dread. Water rising, trail is lost, might as well just swim across. But I'm still as happy when it rains. Feel the flood inside my veins. Sloshing footsteps, drowning shoes. Guess today I paid my dues. Oh, Mother Nature, is this your test? Soaked and shivering, still I'm blessed. 'Cause even drowning in my gear, I wouldn't trade a thing, my dear. So rain, keep me whole. Fill my boots and flood my soul. I'll be laughing through the pain, 'cause I'm still as happy when it rains.
But somehow we survive it all, and at the end of the day we arrive at the coziest little holiday home where the host kindly tosses our drenched clothes into the washing machine. As we sit there, letting the warmth seep back into our bones, he listens intently to our story. He is a mountain biker himself, and I can see it in his eyes, the quiet envy, the longing. He wishes he were us, and that's when it hits me. Even in the pouring rain, even on the toughest days, we are doing something extraordinary. Something people people like our host dream about, and somehow that thought alone makes me happy, even in the rain.